Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is k.birks. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for tuning in, and if you're a returning subby, thank y'all so much for sticking with me. Today I am going to be talking about roommates, positive ones and negative ones, and maybe how to deal with conflict. Hopefully you all like this video. Please comment below your thoughts. If you've had a bad roommate, if you've had a good roommate, maybe I wasn't handling it correctly, maybe you can correct me, who knows. But make sure you leave a comment and tell me how you feel about the video. And lastly, I want to apologize. I have been off my A game. I have not recorded a video in a week, and it's just been overwhelming. School, work, working out. It's just all been pretty overwhelming, okay? So I want to thank y'all so much, and without further ado, let's get into the video. You're good. I have pretty good editing skills. Hold on. So we're gonna talk about roommates. So I've had all types of roommates, like good, bad, and ugly. My freshman year, it wasn't. I feel like I was getting more acclimated to living with somebody because I had my own room. My little brother has his own room. Like, I mean, we just all have our own room, you know? So I've never been used to living in a room with somebody with 2 beds. And that was kind of hard for me, I'm not gonna lie. You really learn that everybody is not raised from the same household as you. And I don't really know how to say it without saying it, but you know, it's an experience, okay? One of the things I do want to say and make sure I pinpoint out is when you do move in with somebody, you have to understand that you're not their parent. Okay, like, you is not my mama, you is not my daddy. If I decide to live my life like a pig in the sty, that's how I choose to live my life. Not saying that's how I do, because I like having order, okay? I really do. It may be a little, like, it may seem like it's a mess, but it's order. It doesn't make sense. I don't know how to make that make sense, but you're not my mama, okay? And if you the person that like to boss people around and think that you're gonna tell me what I'm gonna do in our living space, you're wrong. You're wrong. Because if I keep my side of the room the way I like to keep it, but I keep our common area clean, that's what you're supposed to do. Like, whatever you're sharing with that person, you're supposed to keep it clean, okay? You're supposed to be respectful and mindful of them. Even if you are tired, like, I know I get tired, and now I live in an apartment and I work, I get exhausted. I really do. Sometimes I just want to come home and just relax. But like, I try to make sure it doesn't get overwhelming, not only for me, but out of respect for the person I'm also living with, you know? And always ask questions, but that was a side note. But I know that when I was living in a dorm, I liked the room a certain way, and like, my room was, okay, so this, I was gonna do a visual, but I realized I don't have skills like that. So imagine a big room, right? And like, as soon as you walk in, this was her side, and then I was over here, right? So her side was always being seen. Whenever the door was open, it was always messy, right? My side was always together and neat, and you can it was organized. I could not stand living in a mess. I could not stand walking past her crap, because I just felt like it was nasty. But I can't tell that person how to live their life, because we're roommates. We're in this together, you know? And we had a suite, and we had 2 other people on the other side, and the common area was always clean. I mean, she didn't clean up. She didn't clean up for nothing. Like, that girl just must not have no chores as a kid, okay? Because it was just always nasty. And then she would try to place it on me, and it would always be conflict. But I said all that to say, you have to learn how to speak up for yourself. You have to know that you're not that person's parent. If you don't like something, like if there's hair in the sink, I used to just keep my mouth shut. But after learning, no, I don't like hair in the sink. It just disgusts me. It does. Especially weave. Weave stinks, okay? Weave smells like crap. And it was too much, you know? It really was. But you have to learn how to speak up for yourself and what you believe you should be doing. Also, I wanted to talk about, what do I want to talk about? Communication. Communication is key. When communicating, make sure that you are not talking at that person, but talking to that person. Because like I said, you are nobody's parent, okay? Nobody's. It's nothing that. Well, are you about to you about to go home? Oh
no, this is for the Mardi Gras. I don't know if you heard me come in. Came in super late last night because I went to the Mardi Gras parade. You should have saw me. My hair was a mess.
Who would you go with?
I went with my friend Amber James. I don't know if you know her. Yeah, but we're going again today.
Okay.
No. So
Alrighty.
I'll probably do that later.
Okay. So communication. Communication is big because it teaches you how to communicate with not just people you live with, but people in general, okay? And I feel like college will teach you that if you want to, okay? Because some of y'all petty. Some of y'all don't want, some of y'all don't want correction, okay? Some of y'all just want to be living your life just how you want to live it. No, like sometimes you have to learn how to communicate with people even if you don't want to. And then like I understand for me personally at a HBCU, it's always like everybody always want to fight. For what? Like for what? You can't just say, you know what, I don't like when you leave hair in the sink. No, that's too much like right. You gotta sit up here and say you want to fight me. Then you want to call your mama and bring your mama and your granny and your bald-headed cousins up in here and try to sit up here and fight me and your friends. And then it gets blown out of proportion just because you don't like clean up after yourself. No, like if you can just sit down and be able to say, not even sit down, say, I really don't like living like this. I don't know if it's affecting you, but I know personally I don't like that. Is there any way we can come to a mutual ground so we don't live like this? That's all we asking, okay? Especially for those of us who like to live life clean. You like the house to smell right. You like, order, okay? But if you the nasty one watching, get your life together, okay? And if you the one that sit up here like calling your mama, your granny, your bald-headed cousins, y'all so ignorant, okay? Because you pay too much money to have an education and you gonna sit up here and get kicked out because you fighting? That's so dumb. That's so dumb, okay? I'm off my soapbox. But when having a roommate, just have a respect for that person. If nothing else, even if they dog disrespectful, you have an RA that's there, there's proper protocols. Do what you got to do to get yourself out of that situation. Because what people don't realize is that is, especially if you're out of state, that is your home. So like when we was in high school, and people was messy at school, we can go home and be happy in our little room. But if you having conflict in your room, where can you go to have some type of peace? Be comfortable, watch your TV, get your tea, Netflix and chill. Where are you gonna go do that if that's always conflict, right? So figure out ways for you to learn to communicate with that person so you can be happy, okay? And that also brings up my next point. People are promiscuous in college. Again, can't be their mama, but if you communicate, hey, or maybe y'all do sock on the door, or y'all have like little emojis y'all send each other, like, it's something gotta click. But if you the person again that's watching and you the trifling roommate that sit up here be sleeping around and I'm sleeping, I got an 8 a.m. class, you trifling and you deserve everything that happens to you. Just saying, like, we just gonna keep it real, because you can't be that way, because you wouldn't want nobody doing you that, and you doing me that because you're childish. Oh, I can't stand people like that. I'm sorry. Hopefully I don't lose a subscriber. But like, I just think that people really gotta stop thinking that it's so hard to really, the heart of everything is communication. If y'all have a good relationship, and even if you don't, y'all don't have to like each other, y'all don't have to talk, but that respect and communication is so big. As soon as you learn those two, then you good. Like, I feel like there shouldn't be no issues. Like the roommate I have now, I'm very open and honest about everything and how I feel. Like if I don't like something, I'll say like, hey, do you like the hair in the sink? Because I don't like the hair in the sink. Or, hey, we don't have soap and I purchased the soap last time. I was just wondering if you were going to purchase it this time. Hey, the dishes in the sink. I don't really like having dishes in the sink at nighttime because, they bring bugs. Do you like bugs? And I never try to come at her left or try to be disrespectful and rude, because I know I don't like that. So if you try to live by at least these 3 principles: communication, respect and treating people how you want to be treated when having a roommate, especially in college, I feel like your college experience will go a lot better. And don't be, like I said, don't be trying to do no underlying petty stuff just because you be like, that's what you used to. Because you can really ruin your education. I mean, but if you about it and you want to, and you got your life set up, and you gonna have a good salary, a good job when you get up out here, or be somebody's sugar baby, then live your life, okay? But what comes around goes around. So if you trifling to that person, and then something happened to you, don't get mad. You living your life on the edge, okay? Okay. So I kind of rambled a little bit. I kind of had a little bit more fun with this video. I was able to show more of my personality. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope this helped. I'm probably going to do a part 2 to this and start telling you a little bit more stories. But I didn't want to start telling stories about my roommate experience until, especially the bad ones, until after I graduated college. Because even though people say they don't watch your videos, trust and believe they do. It just is what it is. So you don't want your past bleaching roommates and beating people behind roommates to come and snatch you by your edges, okay? But anyways, I'm back on schedule for my videos. Comment below if this helped you. Comment below if you're the trifling roommate. Comment below if you're not the trifling roommate. Tell me how much you like this video. And since you got into the end of the video, subscribe, please. Subscribe, like, comment. That's the only 3 things I ask, okay? I really want to thank you all so much for sticking with me. I hope you all have a great weekend. It kicks off Mardi Gras. So next time you see a video, it will be Mardi Gras, okay? It's lit, all right? I cannot wait. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all Tuesday. And have a great weekend. Bye.